Upcoming movie December 2022. 2022 has been a great one for moviegoers with some popular titles releasing throughout the year, and the lineup for December set to be incredibly interesting. With the titles that released in October and are scheduled to release in November, it would be quite a task to follow them up to lead to a proper year-end lineup. However, there is no need to fret as we will have some new and exciting titles from prominent directors as well as long-awaited sequels to decade-old blockbustersm, Avatar, The Way of Water. It's not just big screen releases, either. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio and Knives Out's sequel Glass Onion are all coming to Netflix soon. With these promising movies coming to theaters in December, the end of the year will surely be packed with entertainment. In this video, we summarize some of the films that will be released in December 2022. So, enjoy the video.
Treat them as our brothers and sisters. Teach them.
Troll. Troll is an upcoming Norwegian monster film directed by Roar Odhaug, which he co-wrote with Espen Aken and starring Ine Marie Willman. The film showcases the events of a gigantic creature that wakes up after 1,000 years in the Dovre Mountains, and it's up to a small team to stop the beast from reaching and destroying Oslo, in this Norwegian adventure film. In addition to that, according to Netflix, the official synopsis of the film reads, when an ancient troll is awakened in a Norwegian mountain, a ragtag group of heroes must come together to try and stop it from wreaking deadly havoc. Troll is scheduled to be released on December 1, 2022, by Netflix. Emancipation. Emancipation is a 2022 American historical action film directed by Antoine Fuqua and written by William N. Collage. The film stars Will Smith, Ben Foster, and Charmaine Bingwa. Emancipation is based on the true story of Peter, a slave who runs away from his plantation in search of his family. He travels across the Louisiana swamp while outsmarting cold-blooded hunters along the way. Peter later joins the Union Army, and during his medical examination, they see his bare back, which has scars from a near-fatal whipping. A photo of his back was published in The Independent under the name The Scourged Back. The image displayed the cruelty of slavery in the United States. Emancipation is scheduled to be released in select cinemas on December 2, 2022, before its streaming release on December 9, 2022, by Apple TV+.
Never break me.
Violent Night. Violent Night is a 2022 American Christmas fantasy black comedy action film directed by Tommy Wirkola from an original screenplay written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller. The film stars David Harbour. The storyline will reportedly center on a group of mercenaries who break into a Succession-esque family's home on Christmas Eve and hold them hostage, already evoking slightly darker Home Alone vibes. However, the mercenaries are unaware that Santa Claus himself is there, ready to fight back and show that this Saint Nick is no saint. Violent Night had its world premiere at the New York Comic Con on October 7, 2022 and is scheduled to be released in the United States on December 2, 2022 by Universal Pictures.
Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
The Whale. The Whale is a 2022 American drama film directed by Darren Aronofsky from a screenplay by Samuel D. Hunter based on Hunter's 2012 play of the same name. The film stars Brendan Fraser, Sadie Sink, Hong Chow, Ty Simpkins, and Samantha Morton. The screenplay will be adapted from playwright Samuel D. Hunter's The Whale. When the play debuted off-Broadway in 2012, it received high praise from critics and won the Drama Desk Award as well as the Lucille Lortel Award for Outstanding Play. The story follows a 600-pound reclusive English teacher, Charlie, who has decided to eat himself to death. Charlie's pain and misery come from the abandonment and death of his gay lover, which leads to his chronic binge eating. At the same time, Charlie tries to reconnect with his 17-year-old daughter for one last chance at redemption. The Whale had its world premiere at the 79th Venice International Film Festival on September 4, 2022, and is scheduled to be released in the United States on December 9, 2022, by A24.
People are amazing.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, or simply Pinocchio, is a 2022 stop-motion animated musical fantasy film directed by Guillermo del Toro and Mark Gustafson, from a screenplay by del Toro and Patrick McHale. A retelling of the famous Italian Carlo Collodi fairy tale about a wooden puppet who comes to life and dreams of becoming a real boy takes place in 1930s fascist Italy. When Pinocchio comes to life, however, he turns out not to be a nice boy but instead the opposite, causing mischief and playing mean tricks. But at its core, Pinocchio is a story of love and disobedience as Pinocchio struggles to live up to his father's expectations, learning the true meaning of life. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio had its world premiere at the BFI London Film Festival on October 15, 2022. It was released in select cinemas on November 9, 2022, before its streaming release on December 9, 2022, by Netflix.
Pinocchio! Life is such a wonderful gift.
Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar: The Way of Water is an upcoming American epic science fiction film directed by James Cameron and distributed by 20th Century Studios. The sequel to Avatar, 2009, it is the second installment in the Avatar film series. Set 15 years after the events of the first film, The Way of Water follows the journey of Jake Sully and Neytiri's newfound family of 5 children. Despite their best efforts to keep their family together, a familiar threat resurfaces and forces the Sully family to become refugees and flee to the land of the Metkayina clan in the Pandoran Oceans. Avatar: The Way of Water's plot will be a fully encapsulated, standalone narrative, as will the other sequels, but will also be part of a meta-narrative that extends across Avatar: The Way of Water, Avatar 3, 4 and 5. However, James Cameron stated that if The Way of Water underperforms at the box office, then Avatar 4 and Avatar May 5 not be made. Avatar 3 will release regardless. Avatar: The Way of Water is scheduled to be released on December 16, 2022, distributed by 20th Century Studios, and the film will also be released in RealD 3D, Dolby Cinema, IMAX, and IMAX 3D formats.
Avatar: The Way of Water. Experience it in 3D. Only in theaters, December 16th.
I Wanna Dance with Somebody. I Wanna Dance with Somebody is an upcoming biographical musical film based on the life of American pop culture icon Whitney Houston. It is directed by Kasi Lemmons, written by Anthony McCartan, with Clyde Davis serving as a producer. The film stars Naomi Ackie, Stanley Tucci, Ashton Sanders, Tamara Tooney, Nafessa Williams, and Clark Peters. Titled after her instantly recognizable 1987 hit, I Wanna Dance with Somebody follows the life and career of the late R&B legend. However, specific details of the biopic's plot have been kept under wraps. Rumored to be largely centered around her explosion into superstardom, the film will most likely touch on her tumultuous later life, as well. The producers of the film have described their vision as a joyous, emotional and heartbreaking celebration of the life and music of the greatest female R&B pop vocalist of all time, tracking her journey from obscurity to musical superstardom. While being very frank about the price that superstardom exacted, it will be both the rich and complex saga of the search for the perfect marriage between song and singer and audience, and at the same time, the moving tale of a simple Jersey girl trying to find her way back home. I Wanna Dance with Somebody is scheduled to be released in the United States on December 21, 2022 by Sony Pictures Releasing.
Millions of people.
The best feeling I ever knew.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is an upcoming American computer-animated adventure comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by Universal Pictures. It's the sequel to Puss in Boots, and the second installment of the Puss in Boots franchise. Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek reprises their roles from the first film, with Florence Pugh, Harvey Guillén, John Mulaney and Ray Winstone joining them voicing new characters. When Puss in Boots learns he has used 8 of his 9 lives, he sets out on a journey to find the mystical Last Wish and restore the lives he has lost with Kitty Softpaws and his new companion Pero, a therapy dog who was disguised as a cat in Mama Luna's home, all while also escaping new enemies who are trying to hunt him down due to his reputation after the first film. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is scheduled to be released theatrically in the United States on December 21, 2022.
This is gonna be fun.
I am Puss in Boots.
Babylon. Babylon is an upcoming American epic period comedy drama film written and directed by Damien Chazelle. The film features an ensemble cast that includes Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Diego Calva, Yovan Adipo, Lee Jun Lee, Gene Smart, and Tobey Maguire. Babylon takes place in the Hollywood of the 1920s. It was only a few scant decades after the invention of film, and Los Angeles was not the global metropolis it is today. Things were in a state of rapid change, the city was expanding, and the transition to the sound film was completely changing the industry. Babylon will explore the rise and fall of multiple characters, who are a blend of real and fictional individuals. Brad Pitt's character is reported to be based on John Gilbert, a silent film star whose career declined when talkies started taking over. Margot Robbie is playing actress Clara Bow, who successfully made the transition to talkies and came to personify the Roaring Twenties. Then there's Gene Smart, playing what is presumed to be the fictional character of a Hollywood journalist critic who can make or break careers. Babylon is scheduled to be released in the United States on December 23, 2022, by Paramount Pictures.
Most magical place in the world.
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, titled on screen as simply Glass Onion, is a 2022 American murder mystery film written and directed by Rian Johnson, who also co-produced with Ram Bergman. It is a sequel to the 2019 film Knives Out, with Daniel Craig as Master Detective Benoit Blanc taking on a new case. The ensemble cast includes Edward Norton, Janelle Monáe, Catherine Hahn, Leslie Odom Jr., Jessica Henwick, Madeline Klein, Kate Hudson, and Dave Bautista. During the COVID-19 pandemic, billionaire Miles Braun of technology company Alpha Industries invites his 5 closest friends: head scientist Lionel Toussaint, Connecticut Governor Claire DeBella, fashion designer Bertie J., Twitch streamer Duke Cody, and Braun's former business partner Cassandra Andy Brand to his private island to participate in his murder mystery contest at his mansion, the Glass Onion. Bertie's assistant Peg and Duke's girlfriend Whiskey, as well as famous detective Benoit Blanc, also arrive at the island. Miles informs Blanc that he did not send him an invitation, but allows Blanc to stay after he suggests that Miles may be a target for murder. It is revealed that Blanc was hired by Andy's twin sister, Helen, to investigate her sister's supposed suicide days prior. Helen informs Blanc that Miles ousted Andy from her role as CEO of Alpha after Andy had rejected Miles's request to release Clear, a dangerous hydrogen-based alternative fuel source. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, will be released on Netflix on December 23, 2022.
Think of the danger here.
Are you calling me dangerous?
Well, we'll see.
Let it all out.
Hell yeah!
This is reckless. The killer wouldn't hesitate to kill again if it covers their tracks.
So, those are some of the films that will be released in December 2022. Hope this video will help you to decide which movie to watch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and activate the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. See you in the next video.
Because tonight, a murder will be committed. My murder.
Once you're dead, will we still be able to talk to you?
Yeah, I'm not playing dead the whole weekend, dude.
This is truly delightful.